What's going on YouTube? I am back with another video, and in this one we have something brand new, something different we have never done on the channel before, and that is actually sending cards to a brand new grading company. You guys might have heard of them. Most of you probably have not, and that is HGA. That stands for the Hybrid Grading Approach. So I have a few cards here that I'm gonna send to HGA, and we're gonna go over the entire process. We're gonna be taking a look at their website. I do have my laptop here, so I'm gonna do a screen recording here in a second, and we're gonna go over the entire process of sending cards to HGA. HGA. A new company, like I said, so getting used to saying that. But I just happened to come across one of their slabs in a Facebook group. Someone posted it. It was Zion Prism Fast Break Blue, and I was like, wow, what slab is that? That looks awesome. First off, right off the bat, they do have subgrades on their slabs, which is awesome. I think, if you want to be as accurate as possible, I think you definitely need to have subgrades. And then also, they color coordinate the top part of the grade on the slab with the uniform that the player is wearing. So very, very aesthetically pleasing. Something that I've talked about quite a bit when the parallel of the card matches the uniform. Really, really like that. So they took it one step further and made the slab match the uniform of the player on the card. So a couple things right off the bat that I like initially. So we're gonna be talking about that. We're gonna talk about some more things that I do like and some things that I don't like. So before we do get into that, I would just say that if you have not subscribed to the channel, I would definitely appreciate that. If you would like and comment, that does help the channel out a lot. Be greatly appreciated. And with that out of the way, we will go ahead and get into the giveaway from the last video. We will do that real quick, and then I'll be right back, and we will get into the entire grading process for HGA. All right, guys, so we are ready for our giveaway from the last video. So we did have the Zion insert, the Shea Gilgeous-Alexander blue cracked ice, and then the silver Julius Randle. So we do have our video pulled up. Let's go ahead and get that link, and we will pull that over to Safari. And let's get our winner here in a second. Let's go ahead and paste that in and get comments. So we got 339 comments on that video. I do appreciate that. And now let's get our winner and see what they chose. And it's gonna be Ground Balls Garage. He said, great pulls, this is such a good product. And he said, he did not pick a card. So if this is you, make sure to send me a DM or an email. Send me your address, and if you want to send me which card you would prefer, I'll send you that card. And now let's get back to our video. All right, guys, so now that the giveaway is out of the way, we are ready to go ahead and get into these cards. So I do have 4 cards here that we're gonna send to HGA. First off, I'm gonna show you guys what I'm sending, and then I will pull my laptop over, we'll do a screen recording and go through the entire process and talk a little bit more about HGA, the company. So real quick, I'll show you guys what I'm sending. And basically the first 2 cards in the stack are cards that I thought were in really, really good shape and might have a chance to 10. And that's basically the only reason I'm sending these 2 cards. I don't know a ton about HGA. I don't know how often they give out 10s. Most of what I've seen is 9.5, so they're very similar in their grading style to Beckett or SGC. Probably more so Beckett than SGC. You do see a decent number of SGC 10s. You rarely see Beckett 10s, and from what I've seen so far from HGA, I haven't seen a ton of cards out there, but pretty much the majority are all 9.5s or lower. So I don't really have any idea how hard it's going to be to get a 10. So the first 2 cards I am sending, I thought were in really, really good shape. Hopefully can potentially pull a 10. We shall see. So first card up is a Luis Robert Topps Chrome, just, the base Topps Chrome, the number 60 there. So first one up, Luis Robert Topps Chrome base, nothing crazy there. And then we have a Zion Williamson Luminance from Chronicles. And again, just the base. And this one looks really clean. Couldn't find any surface issues. No white on the corners or edges. And, we'll see what happens. Again, the Luis Robert and the Zion, I thought were in really good shape. Hopefully can grade really, really well. So we can kind of get an idea of how tough they are going to grade. And then I do have a Beckett card that I'm going to send in. I'm going to crack out and send it in. And then I have a PSA card that I'm going to crack as well and send. So we can kind of get an idea of how similar they are to Beckett and PSA. And the good thing about, the Beckett slabs, obviously they do have the subgrades. HGA has subgrades as well, so we can kind of compare and see what happens. And this is one that I've been wanting to crack out for a long time. I've been meaning to send this to PSA, and I thought, you know what, this would be a pretty good experiment to send to HGA and kind of see, you know, if the subgrades do match up. So this one has 3 9.5s, and then I did get an 8.5 on corners, which I think that is absolute garbage. You know, just reviewing this in the case, I can't find anything wrong with the corners. So we'll see what HGA gives it. HGA, if you guys are watching the video, give me a 10 on this Curry. So we do have a Steph Curry Prism Blue, numbered to 199. So we're gonna crack that out, send that raw. We're not gonna send either one of these in the cases. And then another one, we're gonna send a PSA 9 and see what it does come back in an HGA slab. So this is just a Lamar Jackson PSA 9 red out of Select, numbered to 149. So again, we're gonna crack those out, send them raw, and send it with the Zion and the Luis Robert. And now I will go ahead and stop recording on my phone. I'm gonna pull the laptop over and we'll get the screen recording going, and we'll kind of talk about the whole process. All right, guys, so I do have the screen recording going on the laptop, so you guys will likely see my face down in the corner there. And as you can see, we are on the homepage for HGA, the hybrid grading approach. And right off the bat here, let me actually go back, see if I can find, well, I don't know how to go back, but if you could see there a second ago, they said where 10 days means 10 days. They're basically calling out the other grading companies, PSA, Beckett, SGC, and you know, I would just like to say to HGA to definitely be careful there. If you're gonna say where 10 days means 10 days, there you go, you see it on the screen there. Definitely make sure you can hold up to that, because SGC kind of dropped the ball there. They had a shot to become a legit rival to Beckett and PSA, and they kind of called them out for their turnaround times, and that definitely came back to haunt them. They, you know, definitely dropped the ball. So we'll go into more of the HGA page here. It says consistent, accurate grading, and we'll kind of scroll on down about HGA. So why hybrid grading approach? Customer service is the best, bar none. Consistent, unbiased, non-subjective grading. So I will say, I'll probably get into this here more in a minute, but they do use computer technology to help with the grading process. I think it's a little bit the human eye as well as some computer technology like scanners. So HGA is revolutionizing the industry by implementing software. So there you go, very next bullet point, that will allow us to scan, analyze, and grade cards without subjectivity. Each card is scanned at ultra high resolution. The scanner sees better than a magnifying glass and can pick up blemishes the size of a speck of dust. It's very easy to submit. And then simple pricing, which I'll get into the pricing here in a minute. That is one thing, I'll go ahead and warn you, one thing I'm not a huge fan of is their pricing. And customer service is the best, bar none. It does have a little thing over here in the corner that you can kind of chat with to, I guess, maybe potentially help you walk through the process. So it says we have Carol. So let's say, hey, Carol, see if she responds. So, hey Carol, this is 502 Frank. I'm doing a grading tutorial. Say hello to my YouTube channel. So we'll see if she responds. Oh, it says they reply in under 20 minutes. Okay, so we'll see if they reply by the time this video is over. I'm gonna see if I can get rid of that. Okay, so we'll see if she does respond before the video ends. So let's see if we can get rid of this. I think we hit that. There we go. So it does say changing the game. Here at HGA, we are sports lovers and collecting cards is our passion. We went from collectors to local card store owners and now onto the grading company. We saw a huge need in the market for consistent grading. I will say, yeah, that's definitely accurate. We decided to hire multiple companies to design and implement software that will allow us to scan, analyze, and grade cards without subjectivity. And if you guys want to read those other two, you can pause the video, read those, or just check out the website. And then it goes on to talk about why to submit cards. I'll kind of go over that. And you do need to create an account if you do want to submit on their website. And then it says how to submit. Step 1, create an account, add cards to start your submission, enter information about your cards, select the 10 or 30-day turnaround time. So they do have two options. You can do the 10-day turnaround time or the 30-day turnaround time. I think they're adding a couple more very, very soon. And I'll talk about the pricing for those here in a second. And then it says enter billing, follow the packaging instructions and take to FedEx, UPS, or USPS, and then you can start your submission there. But I do want to show the pricing real quick. So right now they only have 2 options. And I actually real quick want to pull up their Facebook page. So you can see the 30-day there and 10-day, and then it does say 2-day coming. But I want to pull up their Facebook page because I did check them out on Facebook, and it says they have a 60-day option coming very soon as well. So starting on January 26th, a 60-day economy level. And while I do have their Facebook page up, I do want to show you guys a quick shot of their slabs. So as you can see, in my opinion, very, very sharp looking slabs. You know, like I said earlier, that kind of color coordinates. Originally, I thought it color coordinated with the parallel of the card, but it is actually the color of the uniform that the player is wearing. So the blue is not necessarily the blue from the Prism. It is the blue from the Pelicans blue uniform. So in my opinion, that might be the best looking slab. Let me know what you guys think. You know, I'd love to hear your all's opinions. If you like that more than Beckett, PSA, SGC, CGC, whatever it may be. So here are their current option or turnaround options and pricing. So 30-day is $35 per card, and then 10-day is $55 per card. And this is the main thing that I do not like about their you know, whole grading process is they're a brand new company. I'm talking like their first post on their Facebook page came in, I believe, December of 2020. So they are a brand new company. Let's see. Let's see if this is their first post, January. So very first post is December 26th, 2020. So a brand new company. I just don't understand how you can charge this much. You know, your name is brand new. There's really no respect around your name, and to be charging more than PSA and Beckett for some of their turnaround times just makes no sense to me. You know, I think their slabs look amazing. You know, their technology could potentially change the grading game, but to be charging this much right off the bat just doesn't make sense to me. The 30-day should be more like $15, and then the 10-day should probably be $25 or $30, in my opinion. You know, for PSA 5-day, that is significantly more than what you know, I am charged. Now, if you're in my PSA submissions, the 5-day is $60 per card, but that is not the cost for me. So, and that's 5-day. Now, I know it doesn't take 5 days. They're saying their 10-day does take exactly 10 days. So we'll see about that here soon, but just a little overpriced in my opinion. So now we will go ahead, and I actually do have, I wasn't able to do the submission on Safari. I had to open it up on Firefox. So I do have all of the cards already in here. And another thing that I didn't like about the submission process is you actually have to individually type out all the information. You know, on Beckett or PSA, if you type in Zion 143, the Zion Chronicles 143 automatically pops up. This would be an absolute nightmare for bulk submitters, which right now, they're brand new. I don't know if they even do bulk submissions, but this would be an absolute nightmare for bulk submitters to manually enter every single card. So that is another thing that I wasn't a fan of. So I do have all the information entered in there, and it also wouldn't let me leave this blank, the variation. So I just put NA because it's, you know, Topps Chrome, Luis Robert base. There's no parallel or anything, so I'll put NA. Hopefully that's okay, not sure. And then declared value, I put $10, and then quantity 1 each. And another thing I forgot to mention, you see there are 290 cards remaining this week. I do like that because they limit the amount of cards that they can take. You know, that's how they're guaranteeing their turnaround times. If they take, you know, more than the 290 that they have left for this week, they know they're not going to hit their turnaround times. So I do really like that. I'm a fan of that. But then at the same time, if you want to send your cards and you see it's at 0 remaining this week, they're definitely limiting their business, because if I see it's at 0, I'm probably not going to send my cards. So I guess it's good and bad there. But I do like that. They are limiting the amount of cards they can take per week to ensure that they do hit that turnaround time. So I do really like that. So I already have all the information entered in there. So let's see, how do we get to the next step here? Next. And it already went down to 284. So people are definitely submitting with HGA. I'm not the only one. So it does say weekly card gradings are limited to ensure turnaround times. Gradings reset Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern time. So we'll go ahead and I think I'll pause this. I'll pause the video, go ahead and enter in all this information, and then we will check back in when we're ready to hit submit. Okay guys, checking back in. I am still on the shipping page, and I just noticed here it says total return shipping fees is $24 plus the insurance of 40 cents. I have no idea why the return shipping would be that expensive for 4 cards. They're charging me $24 on top of the already $55 per card. So that is a little extreme in my opinion. Not sure why the return shipping would be $24. We're gonna go ahead and hit next. And let's see here, step 3 of 5. Turnaround time, this is where you select that. So I'm gonna do, and they actually already did add the 60 days in there. So it's not updated on their homepage, but you can do 60 days at 20 per card. Again, in my opinion, if you're paying for 60-day turnaround time, that should honestly be $10 or less. I mean, that's a very long time for, again, HGA, brand new grading company. That needs to be a lot cheaper. So grading 4 cards with the estimated turnaround time of 10 days will cost $220. Next. And they're down to $280, wow. So there is a list of my 4 cards: Luis Robert, Zion, Steph Curry, and Lamar Jackson. And let's see, card details are correct. Actually, that is not correct. Those are not 21 and 22. I am actually gonna have to go back. Okay guys, we are back and we fixed the years there. So they accidentally said 2021, but they are all 1920. So those are fixed. So we're gonna hit that. Card details are correct. There is my address. I'll have to blur that out. And then it says return shipping address correct. Yes. I agree to pay for return shipping when my cards are shipped back. Yes. And then we're gonna hit next. And now we're gonna enter our credit card information. So that's basically it, guys. So I'll enter that after I end the video, and then you're just gonna hit place order and pay $220. And then, you know, I hope you guys did enjoy this look at a brand new grading company. I will definitely be sure to show you guys when they do come back. I am shipping them out today, which is January 26th, and they should be back. The grading process will be 10 days, and then they should be back soon after that. So I'll definitely be sure to show you guys the results. So I hope you guys did enjoy this one, and I'll see you very soon.